Hi, I'm Cameron Turner. Serving as president of the Monroe Elementary School PTA here in Monrovia, California was a real honor for me. And so I was humbled when the PTA invited me to return to Monroe and say a few words at their Founders Day event, which celebrated the 100th anniversary of Monroe School. Now, my 7-minute speech was directed at Monroe, but really it was intended for anyone and everyone who's involved in the noble work of teaching kids. So if you have a couple of minutes, I'd love to share the speech with you now as an expression of gratitude for the work that you do, and also, who knows, it might serve as a source of inspiration. I began by simply expressing gratitude to PTA President Rose Waldy and the Founders Day Committee for allowing me to participate as they celebrated the heritage of PTA and the heritage of our beloved Monroe Elementary School, a school that has been educating children, preparing them to lead successful, productive, and happy lives for 100 years. 100 years. A century of opening the windows of knowledge and opening the doors of opportunity. A century of arming our kids academically and socially, of empowering them to achieve and to succeed. A century of guiding young people to discover their inherent and individual greatness. What an extraordinary legacy. And of course, throughout that 100 years, PTA was always right there. PTA, that partnership, that wonderful partnership between parents and educators, dedicated to the success of students and united in the spirit of service. It is that spirit of service that will enable us to press forward, to move on, in spite of the ever-tightening grip of state and federal budget cuts. You know, I'm a classic movie fan, and when I think about the spirit of service and how it invigorates educators, I'm reminded of a scene from the 1949 romantic comedy, A Letter to Three Wives. Now, in that movie, Kirk Douglas plays a school teacher, and his wife, played by Ann Sothern, is pressuring him to quit the classroom. She wants him to go and write soap operas for the radio. You can make a lot more money, she tells him. Kirk sits her down and looks at her with compassion and with a passion for youth, and says to her, what would happen if we all quit? Who would teach the kids? Who would open their hearts and minds to the real glories of the human spirit, past and present? Would it be radio sponsors? We can amend that question today and say, who would enlighten our kids? Would it be Twitter, Facebook, MTV, Nintendo? Of course not. So we are deeply grateful and always pay homage to our wonderful teachers. The spirit of service lives too in parents and community volunteers. You who give so much of yourselves. You give of your time, of your energy, of your talent, your creativity. Most of all, you give of your love. Your love for our community, for our schools, your love for our students. Parental participation is absolutely crucial to the individual success of students and to the collective success of our schools. So I salute you. I charge you to continue to work together, to reach out for one another, to listen to and to share with one another, remembering always that everything we do is for the benefit of students. You know, I learned a bitter lesson about myself when I allowed ego and self-interest to get between me and what was best for the school. And so please continue to work as a team, having fun and building as you imagine and implement, and as you dream and bring dreams to fruition. Dedicated parents and committed school staff and working together, they can accomplish extraordinary things. And so, as we face the challenges of these uncertain times, let us stand strong together, united in the spirit of service, and let us make this our finest hour. Thank you very much. I'm Cameron Turner.